a buff-ass tyrant.
Nothing bad happens to the Kennedys. Including being zombies.
That was a wild fucking meme while it lasted. Just all the random edits of nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. Though I think my favorite one was just him saying that and then the car just flips. There's an awkward pause before something awesome has happened to the Kennedys.
Yay!
But yeah, I am definitely gonna make plans to watch Avatar. Though I am gonna wait on Korra, because...
I need to finish it. I still want to go through the whole thing with my own judgment. Even though that, like, there's parts of the first season I don't like, and I'm only halfway through the second season, and it isn't as bad as what V told me about it, but it's probably starting to dip with the last 2 episodes I watched.
Yeah, the only things I knew about were the straightness and the
Bisexuality.
Bisexuality, yes.
Like, I will be honest, it kind of sometimes feels more like a fan fiction than a sequel series. Even though that they're created by the same dudes. Sometimes.
Sometimes sequels aren't as good as the original. Who would have thunk it? But nah.
Sometimes in a sequel series, you can have a guy blow himself up and his brother in a speedboat on a Nickelodeon show. People won't bat an eye.
Oh, right. That did happen, didn't it?
Yeah. It'll be just like the good old times, and then it fucking blows up. Rip Steve Blum!
I can't believe Steve Plum.
Steamed Plum!
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Amon just sounded like Sub-Zero in The Legend of Korra, and I can't get over it.
Wow, I can't believe Amon's gonna be DLC for Mortal Kombat 11.
I would hate to see that happen, because one of his fatalities would just have Tarlock come on a boat! I'm so terrible!
That's fucking hilarious and I hate it. Yeah, I remember the boat thing after I saw spoilers on Tumblr a long time ago. You know,
there are a lot of familiar voices in that show. I heard Mortal Kombat Raiden. I heard Mr. Krabs as a villain.
Hey, Korra, you have to be secret formula!
Wow, that's pretty spot on. What the fuck?
That was my first time doing it, too. What the shit?
Can you say, ahoy, sponge boy, me Bob, I'm committing war crimes?
Ahoy, sponge boy, me Bob! I'm committing war crimes!
It is not out of his character to do that.
That's the worst part. Hey, Sponge Boy me Bob! I'm exploiting employer workforces. Capitalism.
Capitalism.
Oh my god, is it happening? Oh my god.
I was just making group chat just in case Calexo drops by, because I was told that he would be running a little bit late, which is why I had the stream going delayed like an hour.
Oh, okay.
But I'll go ahead and get started. Welcome everybody. This is Craze Cast 5, I believe. I am
Craze
Janice,
Cast,
and here I am here with my good old friend Crew Star.
Hello, hello.
Today we're going to be talking about Reaper, the resident zoner of Battle Craze.
The lost robot.
Crew Star also voices. So
yeah.
Reaper is one of the products of one of the companies in the Battle Craze universe called Biocore, who was supposed to focus on advancements in medical technology to help people, but eventually, due to new management, they just started creating war machines. Reaper was one of these war machines, however, the project was scrapped after learning such, and any of the remaining units were dropped under the Sea of Gibraltar and then rediscovered again, like, years later. Now that Reaper's awake, they want to find out, what am I really? Am I really a war machine, or can I be something more? No, you cannot main double question mark head ARPA.
Yeah, you know, my favorite Battle Craze character, unknown question mark.
Question Clarks.
But yeah, I was just really attracted to the prospect of voicing Reaper just because of their character alone.
Yeah.
Like, there's something about just robot characters in general that I find interesting. And I just think Reaper's just a chill-looking friend.
Yeah. So, Reaper is the first character in Battle Craze to have an air dash. And a double jump.
Mobility options for days.
Reaper is also unique in that, one of their buttons is a projectile.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All of their heavy punches are, that single shot.
I still love how you've animated these. I just love how you animated all these. That's something I really wish to aim for one of these days, whenever I can actually help you out with sprites.
Yeah.
I still am trying to work on your billboard things.
That isn't, like, super urgent. Also, I was, going to resize the stages, so, hold off on that. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
So, other than Reaper having a single button projectile, Reaper is also unique in that, they use their Craze gauge down below to enhance their special moves. And how do I build Craze gauge on my own without having to get hit? Well, my Craze technique will let out a little friend. This little drone dude will absorb solar light, allowing Reaper to charge up Craze gauge.
Soak 'em, little buddy.
There's currently no, like, you don't have to be close by it to let it, build gauge. But if you walk off screen, then it'll, just go away.
Oh, alright.
Also, the opponent can hit this thing. So it could kind of be a barrier?
No!
So, yeah. This is going to make going through, Reaper's move list a little bit tricky because Reaper has special moves, but also has enhanced special moves thanks to this meter.
No, I don't think the fish is a gameplay thing.
You cannot play as the mallet fish.
Damn.
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite air grabs.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh man, I gotta tell Calexo when I get here that they're doing a wonderful job with the coding.
Yeah, Calexo's... Why do you think I had Calexo work on this project, other than he was my friend and he was like, yeah, I can do that.
No, that's a good point. I didn't think about it at the time.
The music looped weirdly. We will fix that. I forgot to say at the beginning, everything shown here isn't final. So, Reaper's first special is Special Type Star-Crossed Beam, where the no-power version is just a little energy blast.
Just little spritz.
Yeah, just like a little sprinkler splits. And, you can do it in the air, and doing the heavy punch version will angle it. But with a little bit of meter, it becomes a beam!
Got a little Sammy. There we go.
Beam!
Emu.
Beef. And next special is half circle back punch, special type Nebula Storm, where Reaper will do. I don't know how to describe this move, but it was just a weird offshoot of Iron Man's Repulsor Blast.
Yeah, it just looks like a special energy pulse.
The powered-up version is unique in that you could use follow-ups with it. Also, it has a little bit of a vacuum effect to it.
Ooh, neat.
So, if you press punch during Nebula Storm, you get follow-up type Big Bang Blast, which is best for following up anybody who's up close. And if you press kick during Nebula Storm, you get follow-up type Shooting Star, where Reaper will shoot a projectile that goes upwards in an arc like that.
Oh, nice.
Oi!
Just a second, my kitty wants to get out.
Plasma Football! Next Reaper special is Double Tap Down Punch. Special type Satellite Colony, where Reaper will turn their elbows into like a grenade launcher, and shoot these little bombs made out of a special goopy combustible. What is it called? Like a ballistics gel?
I'd say it's a ballistics gel.
When it's powered up, it'll do something very special where it'll leave behind these little things, and if the opponent runs over them, then they explode. But I could detonate them at will by pressing double tap down punch again. And you could detonate them in the air too.
Oops, and it looks like I'm gonna have to help out, so I have to help out with making dinner a little bit, but I'll be right back though.
Okay. Apparently, ARPA's comment of "now you're on my time, you little skank, give me more EX meter" was auto-modded. Calexo did get the sounds, however, I don't think they were implemented yet, so we will not hear that yet. Delicious dessert mines. And the last Reaper special is not tied to meter, it is a physical move with quarter circle forward kick, special type Meteor Strike, where it's just a knee. When I was coming up with the move list, I was just like, Reaper needs like a physical move. Just to do that. Although you can actually just kind of do that with that. But then you could set up the meaty! Wait, what happened? OTG tech I accidentally discovered. Woohoo! Oh, hello, Calexo. We went over all of Reaper's special moves. And Crew Star... Oh. Welcome back?
And Crew Star O?
Crew Star left to make dinner. But they said that they will be right back. Reaper Supers, double quarter circle forward punch, all-out type Cosmic Divider, which is just Daijo Rapuken! I didn't want like a big beam because, you know, everybody else does a big beam with zoners for the most part. So I was just like, really quick wave. Why not? We accidentally got a glimpse of another one of Reaper's supers. Double quarter circle forward kick, all-out type emergency Nova, where I become a bike, and then I just shoot the bike off of my lower body. Originally, I wanted Reaper to, like, drift at the end of this like Akira, but I was like, I don't want to animate that. So, just...
Lazy.
I know, but hey, as long as it works. And the bike itself is a projectile. Okay! Quarter circle forward, double quarter circle forward punch in the air is all-out type final twin alignment. It's just a air beam with a wall splat. Because why not? The Akira reference is pretty much overdone anyways. Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think Akira has a copyright on skidding on a motorcycle, but...
I mean, it doesn't, but like, a lot of things were like, hey, we could reference the Akira skid. Haha.
Like what?
Reaper's All-Out EX is for Cosmic Divider, which just makes it slightly taller. Oh yeah, right, we did agree that you should be, like, kinda be able to jump over it. Kinda?
It's pretty tight.
Yeah. And now for probably one of the most complex all-out destructions is, quarter circle back, half circle forward, both punches, all-out destruction type galactic orbit, where I summon a thing to circle around me. This is... We originally weren't going to roll with this idea. Instead, it was just going to be an install where Reaper has unlimited energy, but then Calexo was like, nah, that's a little bit weak.
Yeah.
So with this, you have, like, three purposes. You have a barrier. Let me get a knockdown. You have an Oki tool. And you have a thing to extend combos, however, I am not that versed in doing it.
It's tricky, but I have done some really long combos with that thing. Also, hello.
Welcome back.
Hello, hello.
So yeah, this thing is probably going to be really scary in the right hands. And that's kind of it for Reaper stuff. Oh yeah, taunt. And you probably already saw the Craze cancel animation. That is a reference to something. I want you to guess what it is. Star me, I choose you!
Reaper would then be forbidden to be discussed in the Galzone offices years later.
So, yeah, Reaper is a very versatile zoning character who is best when put back. However, I do see some potential for this character up close in the future. Since we're on the 5th character, we are extremely close to getting the open beta out. Once Justicia is done and some other polishing, then we could finally release this thing to the public to get some feedback in some form.
Indeed. I can't wait to see how many infinites I left in by accident.
No, it's not going to be that bad.
I mean, if it's anything like what I've released from Mugen before, there's always one infinite.
And honestly, you've been doing a wonderful job so far, SK.
Well, thank you. And I think it's more so a testament to like how creative people can get with moves, because you can never really anticipate how certain things will be until someone more creative than you actually gets their hands on it.
Yeah, that's kind of true with a lot of fighting games. It's like, you can never truly predict what the people are going to do with it. So, just do what you like, and if there's anything game-breaking, you just patch it out.
Pretty much, like I think we said consistently that we're really afraid of Wallace being broken, but we have no idea until people actually get their hands on it.
Yeah.
And from the matches I tested with Nimrod, it doesn't seem to be that bad. I think we've got a pretty good set so far, but it really just comes down to different people with different amounts of creativity.
It's over. TKO.
Dang, Ajit's going in.
Yeah. Yeah, ARPA was the one who said that with Wallace's crouching heavy punch, it's just like, don't jump the button.
Yep.
So, there are two things that we realized. We mentioned earlier that we had to, like, scale down the stages, so, Calexo on the sidelines has been making a Game Maker version of Battle Craze, but it turns out that with the stage sprites, they're a little bit too big, and once they're, like, downsized, they have this really bad-looking anti-aliasing to them, so
I see.
we're gonna have to take all of the previous work that we've done, scale it down to 50%, and then edit it around so it looks all nice. And we at least built Reaper stage with that in mind, so we only have 4 other stages to convert, with like Wallace's being the easiest, Sherman and Ajit's being intermediate, and Tsugumi's here probably being the hardest because there's so much stuff.
Thankfully, the one thing I have done in terms of Tsugumi's billboard thing is the Scalp Man's World so bad.
I do apologize I didn't speak up sooner about the way the stages are handled, because I didn't really think about this being a problem in the future. I will say that I think the backgrounds having a consistent size with the foreground, or the characters, is probably for the best. That was a little pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Because it reminds me we were playing 2002, me and Bob were testing out the beta for the rollback code, which works great, by the way. And it's like so bizarre how many different resolutions all of the sprites on screen have, where like the background is like pre-rendered, and then the sprites in the back are way higher quality than the sprites of the characters you're playing.
Yeah.
It's strange. I felt like consistency was going to be a good thing regardless, but it also allows me to use a small resolution for the game
Yeah,
to give
which
it
is
a little
probably
more
like
retro feel.
best for this, since we made these sprites deliberately smaller to save time, because it's easier to make that way.
It'll feel more like a retro game in that aspect, and I think that in a good way.
Oh, sweet.
The other thing that we wanted to discuss involves voice acting, so we were trying to rethink on how we would tackle like voice acting stuff, given that I gave characters way too many lines that they needed, and also we were kinda, or at least I was like coaxed into the idea of we should get people from characters' respective backgrounds to voice the characters, like get somebody who has an Indian background to voice Ajit, somebody with a Japanese background to voice Tsugumi, but then Calexo was like, that's probably gonna take a lot of time to do, and then Nimrod came in and just said, you should probably just take it easy, because this is your first project, right? I give it good advice, but then sometimes I say, Bosnian Thanos, Fortnite dance. I am at least trying to rework the voice lines document that I have to be, like, shorter? So that, it won't probably be as noisy as, like, Skullgirls.
Yeah.
I mean, we at least have a voice actor for Wallace and Reaper. So, like, if it does stay, like, voiceless for a while, then that's okay. And, you know, if word does get out, then there will probably be people interested in doing voice work, too. I just don't want to be, like, Sean Altley and just pick people off of Newgrounds to voice characters.
Understandable.
I mean, I'm at least good at, you know, vocal direction. I don't know what Sean Altley does to get people to voice work for him, because sometimes it's just like really subpar and mediocre.
Yeah.
I'm actually not playing. This is just AI matches, ARPA.
I will say, the way the voice acting has been handled has been like a really hot topic. It's like the most serious discussion we've ever had for Battle Craze, and it's still kind of ongoing, I think. So
like
it's
that, and also me being overambitious and thinking of absurd modes to put in this game until I'm like, you know what? Yeah, nah. We did have an idea for like one mode that is possible and unique, but I think, should we keep it a secret for now?
I think we should probably hold off on that, yeah.
Yeah.